Hey everybody. Usually my energy is very bubbly, but I'm sitting here thinking damn, tomorrow is Monday. And it's first, I don't want you to think that I'm ungrateful for my job, because I'm not. I'm very grateful that I have a job because there's people who do not have a job, and I'm very grateful of it. It's just that the constant do this 5 days, then get 2 days off, then come back. Do this 5 days, do this 5 days, then come back. But it's at the end of the day, so many of us, the reason why it makes me so sad is because I don't want to do this. I do not want to do this. I had a little tiny bakery in Baltimore, and I want to bake. I want to cook, cooking and baking, for people, nutritious. It's really about nutritious things that taste absolutely delicious. That really is my passion. But it's I gotta sit here and do things I don't want to do. For what? Because think about it, for those who just joining me, full transparency, my salary is after taxes is $2,000 a month. This is as a substitute teacher. My rent is $1,360. After utilities and everything, it comes up to $1,600. 2,000 minus 1,600 leaves just 400 for the month. But remember, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not a robot. Guess what I need to do? I need to eat. Just like every person watching is. So I think balancing and budgeting $3.33 is practically on the poor side. You understand what I'm saying? But that averages to $10 per day for food. So that's $300. So you have shelter, 1,600, food, 300, right? That's $1,900. But my salary is only 2,000. But my salary is only 2,000. What's 1,900 take away 2,000? That leaves me $100 for the month. But guess what? I still have to get to work. I can't afford car insurance because people's car insurance are $300 per month. And that's just liability. So if I only make $100 extra, because it's not extra, it's not. What about my phone bill? Do I get to have a phone? Because of all of this, I went to the cheapest phone plan that I found. This is not sponsored whatsoever. But right now, my phone plan is only $21.06. As after taxes, the cheapest phone plan that they have is $15, because my previous phone plan with Verizon was $150, ridiculous, per month. It's just a phone. I don't need to pay that much, so I reduced that. And I urge you, brothers and sisters, if you are on the same type of struggling journey that I'm on, I urge you to look into some of your expenses to see what you can reduce. Let's be honest, do you need that Apple TV subscription? Be honest with yourself. Let's think about it. Do you need YouTube TV? It's certain things that we got to really look to see, okay, do I really need these things or not? Because at the end of the day, for those who just joining us, I am officially on strike. I don't spend money. I am on strike. And I urge you, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, to join me. Join me on this movement, please. Because if you don't join me, and we don't help each other, the economy is going to continue to get worse and worse. Prices will continue to get higher and higher and higher. And it's like, we weren't put on this planet to grind all of our lives. You understand what I'm saying? Like sun up to sundown working just to have a roof over your head. What is the point of this? What is the point of the hamster wheel? So right now, for those who are joining me on this journey, I have been not paying any bills. I am extremely patiently waiting for my eviction notice. And then I'm going to figure out how to live $300 or less. Because at the end of the day, it's like, I live in the hood. Like, I live in the ghetto. And to live in the ghetto is $1,360 plus utility, $1,600. Like, they really want you to remember, it's supposed to be 3 times the rent is your salary. 1,600 times 3 is $4,800. So you mean to tell me I have to make like $60,000-$70,000 just to live in the ghetto? In the ghetto of Baltimore? The Wire? Like, come on. And it's like, I'm done with this rat race. So pretty much, I stopped paying my bills. I've started looking at like other ways to potentially live for free. Like, I started looking at getting a tent. Because once you purchase the tent, you won't have any bills after that. You won't have to pay rent and all of that stuff. So I thought about that. I thought about living in a car. I thought about that. I thought about living in a storage unit, and I actually reserved the storage unit to move into. I reserved a 10 by 20 for less than $200. I thought about that. You know, so ladies and gentlemen, if you have any advice on how I can live for free, essentially, like not for free, because I'm really not, you understand what I'm trying to say, but I'm definitely not, because like think about it, my 80% of my salary goes to my housing. I don't want to spend 80% of my housing. I don't want to spend, that's like, come on, that means I'm a slave to these 4 walls. That's literally what that means. And I don't want to be a slave. I'm good. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm so grateful to have this place. I really am. I really am. But it's like, I don't want to be a slave just to have an apartment in the ghetto where people are fighting and mixing each other and shooting. And it's like, it's Monday tomorrow. And it's not even, I was about to say fun fact, but it's not even a fun fact. It's a sad, scary fucking fact. The majority of heart attacks happen Monday mornings between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. Because it's like the stress, the idea is like, damn, I gotta go to work tomorrow. Fuck. Oh, man. I'm grateful. I'm about to cry. Don't get me wrong. I'm so grateful that I have this job. I'm not lying, and I'm grateful. But this is not what I want to do. I want to bake pies. I want to bake pies and cookies. I'm sorry. But it's like, I'm sorry. It's like soul sucking. And don't get me wrong, my job is okay. It really is. I want to do my passion. Like, when people eat my pies, it bring it. I don't know, but I get so fulfilled, cause like seeing the joy on their face. Like, one guy was like, he ate the pie and he like took like 1 or 2 bites, and he was like, "Oh, this is just like how my grandmother did." And you know, his grandmother passed many years ago, so it's just like being able to connect a fond memory in people's minds of like their past, like a nostalgic memory, you know. But I didn't plan to come over here and start crying. I just don't want 80% of my salary to go to housing, especially when I'm not doing something that I feel fulfilled in. I just want to bake pies, yo. Baking pies brings me so much joy. I'm sorry, I'm gonna end this video here. It just makes me so sad that tomorrow is Monday and I have to go to work tomorrow.